Duhar, and it is March the 4th. It's Thursday. You probably are wondering, where are the clips for Wednesday, March the 3rd? I did not blog that day, besides just the clip that I used to catch up on day 2. It was a hard day for me to concentrate, and part of it is personal, part of it is I was kind of like starting to veer out of what felt right for the story, and I was like conflicted for hours. I did not reach my minimum workout. I wrote 1,321 words in approximately 2 hours. Some of the springs I did time them, and some of them I didn't. I had to stop a lot. I was wondering a lot if this is the right way that I wanted to go about those specific scenes, and I got really tired. It was, I think, close to 2 a.m. or past 2 a.m. and I just like, this is the most that I can write today. I cannot figure this out. And before I completely fell asleep, kind of like something came in my mind. I left a note on the document for myself to deal with that today. My main problem, and I think this is something that I've been dealing with constantly, is the theme stated beat sheet. I understand what it is and what its purpose. I just feel like for a serial draft or a first draft, when you're still discovering the story and how to properly tell it, is, at least for me, is super hard to write. And that's where I can veer out of the story, and then it just starts to feel wrong. And if I don't catch myself on time, then I just feel like I'm not good enough or sufficient to write this story, that I'm not ready to write this story, that I should learn more, study more, because I don't have the skills. And the thing that I realize with this is I do know what is the theme for this story. While I'm drafting for the first time, while I'm discovering the story, because even though I plot, it doesn't mean that I know everything. I don't plot to exhaustion. I give myself enough that I know what I'm aiming for, and I can sit down and see a blank space and not feel fear, because I have a guideline, and I can just start writing and see how I see it, and how I want to describe it and tell it. But I realize until I write the entire story and see what is the story plot and what is the character arc, it's so hard for me to draft a team stated beat, because I honestly don't know who should be the person, what should be the situation, where this situation is gonna happen, that the main character will almost offhandedly hear what they need to learn to make the the change to be better to solve their problems. So I gave myself permission to just skip the team stated beat, just ignore it. And once the entire story is laid out for me, and I take a little bit of a break, I can go back and then I can see what is the actual story arc and what is the character arc, and then be like, oh, so out of all of this cast of characters that are in the main character's life, this is the right person, and this is gonna be the right situation, and this is gonna be the right place to have this scene unfold. So once I got that, I've been able to write pretty consistently. Not doing sprints because I had to go back to a scene to fix something, and that added a few hundred words. And then I added a scene. I wrote a scene that I had outlined, a little bit different than I had outlined, but it has what I need the scene to have. I wrote that, and now I think I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start chapter 4. And chapter 4, I think, is gonna have either 1 or 2 setup scenes, depending how long they have. It may have the catalyst at the end, or it may have just the 2 scenes that will lead to the catalyst that could end up in chapter 5. Not 100% sure, because I'm still kind of like developing that. So yeah, right now have almost 1,000 words written. Let me quickly do the math. So actually I have 1,020 words written for today. I'm just a few words away of 8,000 words in the entire manuscript, and today's word count I should reach 10,324. Hopefully we will do that. I'm gonna try. If I reach that amount and I still have a little bit of energy, gonna try to write a little bit more, get a little bit closer to the next workout, because tomorrow is the last episode of WandaVision, and I either have to force myself to write until I reach 12,905 before watching WandaVision, or watching WandaVision and slowly and painstakingly write until I get 12,905, even when my soul is crushing and I'm dying because of WandaVision. I don't think I'm gonna feel any other way than that based on last episode. That episode was soul crushing and so short. And knowing they're gonna leave questions open that they're gonna answer in Spider-Man 3, and some other question that they're gonna then answer in Doctor Strange, the Madness Multiverse. I keep forgetting the subtitle of that movie. There's so much time to wait for those movies. I know my soul will be crushed, and I know it's gonna be really hard to write the words before I can watch the episode. or write the words after I watch the episodes. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, guys. I get obsessed with some series. Let me tell you, I do get obsessed, and I love it. Anyways, I'll see you in the next clip. Hello, it is March the 5th, Friday. So I didn't wrote as many words as I would have loved to yesterday, mainly because I was dealing with the mess that I caused myself on the 3rd on Wednesday, and that, even though I wrote over 1,000 words, I deleted a lot of words too, so I'm still under my quote-unquote workout goal for today, but it's okay. It's just the first week. We'll get through it. We'll catch up. And since this is a 0/first draft, it might not end up being 80,000 words. I just put that amount because usually when I write full-length novels, they ended up between anything between 70 to 80,000, because I tend to be a underwriter for most of the manuscript. There's some sections that I definitely overwrite, but there's more sections that I underwrite. So I might end up reaching the end and not reaching the 80,000 words, and that's completely fine. I just want to have an amount to aim every day to make sure that I actually finish drafting the entire story. I just need to wrap up this specific scene that I left in kind of like midway, and probably after that I'm gonna go right into the catalyst, and once that happen, things are gonna get even not weirder, but ish is gonna start to get like real. But just to let you know, yesterday, Thursday, I wrote 1,622 words. I tried to do some dictation, but my accent and the dictation did not mesh well at this moment. I probably will have to dictate for a long time for the program to kind of like catch the way I say things. And I have to get used to dictate a story. Like, it was very strange and pretty uncomfortable for me to dictate, and I didn't dictate that many words because it was just plain uncomfortable and I couldn't get over that hurdle. So yeah, I've been on and off writing throughout the day. I ended up deciding to watch the season finale episode for WandaVision, and yes, I did cry, and yes, I do love the ending of this season. It wrapped up pretty satisfyingly this season character arc, because honestly this season was mainly Wanda's character story and her pain. So yeah, I may or may not rewatch the entire series and see how it kind of like how it progresses when you binge watch it instead of watching it every single week. But yeah, I have questions, and that is okay. I've learned that with the MCU, whenever they start a new phase, you get more questions than answers, and I'm fine with it. I'm along for the ride for her story. There's another thread that they kind of like hint, and I don't know if I'm on board with that, because it's with another character, with Captain Monica. But I'm definitely invested on Wanda's character story arc, and what else they are planning to do with Vision. I had a feeling that if I started watching that episode, it will kind of like slow me down for writing. And it has, because it was a very emotional episode. And my mental health and my emotions are very much like a roller coaster, and it's not extremes. It's not that. It's not like I'm super happy and super depressed in matters of hours. Is that I could start having a really good day, and then it kind of like goes into like more of a comfortable meh kind of day, and then I have a moment that I'm maybe a little bit sad or a little bit nostalgic, and I just acknowledge the emotion, work through it as best as I can, and move on. But the way that I was tracking my emotions, it was very hard, because the days that I have those influx, if I will average it, it will be like a meh day. And honestly, I didn't like seeing that many meh days in my tracker. So usually just writing down if I have any like specific feeling or emotion that I wanna like scribble down to remember later. And that will give me kind of like an overall of how I was feeling throughout the month. That's what I'm trying this month. And obviously doing these blogs through this month will give me an idea of how I was feeling, even if I cut things out of what shows in the video. I know myself. I can read my face and I can read my eyes. I know even if I cut the words, I can see myself. So yeah, I'm gonna go and keep on drinking this tea, which I'm still on the fence to see if I like it or not. Is a cinnamon black tea, but it has some hints of caramel, and it has stevia, and I don't like stevia. And it has some other ingredients that don't sound that tasty to me. I took the suggestion of adding milk, and I do like it. I don't usually put milk on my tea. That's a very rare occurrence. And it has mostly the usual amount of sugar that I add to my teas normally, which is not a lot either. I just add enough sugar to kind of like cut a little bit of the bitterness of the tea, because I don't like sweet tea, but I don't like bitter tea. That's one of the reasons I don't drink coffee. Coffee is really bitter to my taste. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this tea. It's not bad, but I don't know how I feel about it. Definitely it's not gonna be on my favorites list of teas that I go back and purchase, but it's gonna do for now. It's that's gonna do for now. I will update you later. Probably we're not gonna have any daylight when that happens, so I'll see you on the next clip. Hi, second update here. I'm not doing any writing sprints, which could be a bad thing or a good thing. Not worrying about that a lot because I'm still writing words and I'm taking breaks when I feel like I need them to kind of like let my mind think a little bit more, like stage the scenes in my mind so I can write them down. So I stopped writing a while ago because I was watching a live of 2 authors and I was doing some laundry. I'm doing some laundry. You probably can hear my washer. And I was eating something too. So before that series of breaks to do some chores and to get something in my stomach, I have already 982 words. And right now I have to write one more scene before I get into the catalyst or the inciting incident. So yeah, I just need one more scene to keep pushing at my character like things are not normal, things are changing, and she's like, Millie is like curious to know what are these changes and what is happening, but at the same time she is kind of like apprehensive and worried about why all of these things are happening, and she's gonna start wondering if she had something to do about it, like if she kind of like somehow started the ball rolling for all of this weird things happening. So I'm starting to kind of like build that for her, so when the catalyst comes it hits her like a train. It's not executed into like perfection, but it is there and I can later fix it to make it more impactful, and to make the scene bring those emotions that I want out of it. But again, just 0/first draft. I'm just looking to get the story on paper so I can then fix it. So yeah, I'm gonna watch. I saw that Alexa Dunn put a writing blog. It's an hour-long writing blog, and it is already 9:13 p.m. And I'm still haven't hit my workout for today, and it's okay. I'm fine because I'm still have to do laundry, and I have to get that done before it gets too late because I don't like to make a lot of noise that could disturb my neighbors, my downstairs neighbors. So I'm probably gonna try to get a lot of things done before. I'm gonna try to get them done before 11 p.m. So I can after that completely quiet down. So yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Might write a little bit while I'm watching, because the good thing is like I'm drafting on Google Docs, So sometimes, most of the times, if you see this view, means that I'm on my desk and I'm sitting down. So that means, and let me show you that, yeah, I'm using my laptop. That was kind of like a strange way to show it, but haven't used this tripod a lot, so I'm still getting used to it. So if you see this view, I am using my laptop, but I do have a Chromebook that I bought on a Black Friday, I think 2 years ago. And I remember I went because some of my friends asked me if I could help them, because they have a system and they need some assistance to be able to do that system. So I was like, yeah, I really don't think I'm gonna buy anything, but that computer was that Chromebook was it was seriously discounted. I think if I look the regular price, it was easily I got it like half off at the least. And since I was getting the hang of it of Google Docs, I was like, that is great because it's small. It fits on almost all of my backpacks or my big handbag. I say big because it's the biggest handbag that I have, but it's like a medium size handbag. I don't use big handbags. Those what our backpacks are for. So sometimes if I'm tired of being on the desk with my laptop, I just switch to my bed, or sometimes I go to my dining table and I just take the Chromebook with me and right there. Probably while I'm watching Alexa Dawn's writing blog, I may draft a little bit if I feel so inclined. If not, I'm just gonna watch the blog while I keep doing a little bit of laundry. So whenever I start writing or when I have another update, I will let you know. So I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, so this is gonna be the last update. It is already Saturday the 6th, March the 6th, and it is 2:40 a.m. But all of these words, I'm still counting those for Friday, just to let you know. So last update that I gave was the 982 words. So after I watch Alexa Dawn writing blog, I realized the Corny Project was doing a writing live stream, and I really enjoy her live streams because, as you can see, I'm a night writer and she is a night writer. So and kind of like her vibe is very inviting and warm and laid back, and I love her writing streams. I love them. I get so much done. So I came into her live stream pretty late into it. If you probably go to her YouTube channel, the Corny Project, I think that live stream ran for like 5 hours or something, and I think I got into, I don't know if it was the 3rd hour or so, I don't remember. It was close to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard, so 11 p.m. for her. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprints. First one was a 20-minute sprint, and I got 577 words. The second sprint was around 22 minutes, and I got 612. The Next sprint, I think it was 22 minutes too. But I was finishing writing what I was writing on the sprint before. So to me, it was technically a 25-minute writing sprint. So I got 676 because I started a few minutes prior the write sprint started. The longest one that I participated, and I think it was the longest one that was done in the entire stream, was a 30-minute sprint, and I got 739 words. And then the last sprint that we did was a 15-minute one, and I got 375. So in the sprints that I did on her live stream, I got a total of 2,979 words for just the sprints that I did on the while she was live streaming. The total for the words that I did was 3,961 words. I am just roughly 300 words away to catch up to my daily goal. I very close to 13K on my manuscript, and I'm already in chapter 5, and I'm already in the catalyst. I knew the moment that I kept getting closer, and the moment that I was getting into the catalyst, words will flow. I mean, I was writing as quickly as I could. I may have kind of like hurt a little bit my wrist because I was like typing like a mad woman. But that's okay, because I don't have that many words to catch up. And after I catch up, I just need to keep writing the same amount of words, that like the 2,581. And if I get a little bit behind again, which I got 2 days behind, I pretty much was able to cut up with my word count in a day. Mind you, I'm around 300 words short, but that is significantly less than what I was short before, which was close to 4,000 words. So, I'm gonna stop rambling because it's really late and I should start getting myself to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Yes, I'm gonna blog tomorrow, and then I will edit all of it and post it on Sunday, which is the day that you're watching it. Right? I better be posting this on Sunday, Esther. Future Esther, don't disappoint me. We better be posting this on Sunday, March 7. Get it together. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the next clip. Hi, this might be the only update clip. I just want to give a little update. I think it's close to 10 p.m. on Saturday, March the 6th. Right now, I only have written 638 words, and you can see why. Writing those almost 4K words yesterday really hurt my wrist. And for the most of the day, I haven't done any writing. I just let it rest. Most of the time is on the brace. But after I wrote those 638 words, it started to ache again. So I'm gonna rest a little bit more, and I will try to write in really small bursts. So I may or may not reach my workout for today, which is 15,486, and right now I'm a little bit over 13,000. So if I get behind, I'm not gonna really stress about it, because I managed to caught up in one day when I was behind 2 days. So I have faith in myself that I can do this, and we're now in the debate scenes, and I know I can write a pretty good amount of words because my MC is freaking out. Millie is like, what the heck is going on here? I need answers and I need them now. So yeah. So I'm just gonna relax for a little bit, and if I write a little bit more, then I'll probably add another clip, may or may not. This blog is already super long, longer than the previous one. So thank you for watching. If you like it and it was somewhat entertaining, please hit the like button. And that's it. I will see you guys on another video. Bye.